evening! Welcome back to another episode of the Booty Evening Show. Today we'll be covering the top 5 marijuana stocks that are ready to get high. As you guys can see here, marijuana stocks, they're kind of a big deal right now. The Democrats were talking about it today, and they're trying to legalize marijuana by the end of the year basically, which is huge. I mean, the US market is pretty untapped. So, the future of the marijuana stock has never been so bright. I was looking through a lot of the charts today, and marijuana stocks really stood out to me. Most of these stocks are setting up for a big move, or, in the middle of a big move. But it's not even in the middle, it's at the beginning of these big moves. So there's a lot of upside left in them basically. So that's what we'll be covering. We'll be covering what you need to watch for the next couple of days, if you should get in on a stock, and price targets for these. So the first stock we'll be looking at will be MJ. MJ is the ETF of the marijuana sector. Basically, if you don't know what marijuana stocks to invest into, MJ is the one, because it's a basket and it has exposure to most of these marijuana stocks. So MJ had a beautiful breakout today. We had a nice run up, and then we've been consolidating, creating this bullish flag, and we had this beautiful breakout, huge volume, right off of the 9 EMA, and broke above the previous high as well. So tomorrow I'll be watching to see if this thing can hold above this 21 level. If it can hold above this 21 level, MJ is going to the moon. I have a big position on this as well. MJ is more relatively safe stock to play for the marijuana sector. The price target for this is $23, $23.86, and $25.27. This is not to say that it can't go even higher, but these are the fib levels of this next leg up. So second stock we'll be looking at is GRWG. So this is actually my favorite cannabis sector stock actually, and my biggest position as well. Basically, they don't make any weed or grow any marijuana at all. They actually supply the machinery for all of that. So when we legalize weed, there's gonna be more farmers and more producers, and when those gonna require they gonna buy more technology and machinery from the GrowGeneration Corp here, and that's why I'm so bullish on this, because they're not gonna solely rely on the marijuana, but they sell the technology for it. So they had a nice run up, and we broke out of a downtrend here. So what I'll be looking at for tomorrow here is a break above 52.40. 52.40 is my entry, and if it holds above that, then there's a lot more upside to it. We had a huge increase in volume, and there's still a lot of room left on the stochastic as well. So the price target for this is going to be 59.37, 62, and 66. Third stock we'll be looking at is Tilray. I also have a big position on this as well. So Tilray is very, very interesting because they are merging with Alpha, and that's gonna make them a lot more competitive in this marijuana field. Basically Tilray had a nice run up, another bull flag. So almost all these cannabis have similar. They all have similar similar patterns basically, and the breakout today was beautiful as well. I mean, we got this huge pump in volume, and right off the 9 EMA, and we broke the previous high, same as MJ as well. But so tomorrow I'll be watching this thing to hold above the 22.56 area, and if it holds above, it'll be nice if we get a retest of this, a retest of the 22.65. If we get a retest of that, that's very, very bullish. So the price target for this is gonna be 26.50, 28.60, and 31.63. Fourth stock we'll be looking at will be Hexo. So Hexo here, I like this setup, the best basically, just because we had this bullish engulfing here off of this the same pattern, basically a bullish pennant, and it's right off of it. So I would love this thing, to retest the trend line one more time, but it looks like, we're too bullish for that. So tomorrow I'll be watching this to hold above 711. 711 is your go-to number. If it holds above 711, all-time high is gonna probably hit here at, well, not all-time high, but the high peak here is at 783, followed by $9, $9.60, and $10.50. Last stock we'll be going over is SNDL. So, man, this stock I've gotten tons and tons of DMs about. It's like, hey, Boot, what do you think about SNDL? I'm about to get in it, and I hear so much hype of it. So this stock is, there's hypes everywhere in this stock. Basically, on IG, on Twitter, on Reddit. It's just everywhere. Everybody's trying to buy it because it's so cheap. It's only $1. This stock was at 50 cents a couple of weeks ago. But basically it has the same pattern, bullish pennant, and it has not broken out yet. So tomorrow I'll be watching this thing to be above 115, or a little safer entry will be 125. That'd be pretty nice on there. And price target for this is 156, 168, and 186. So a lot of people are calling for this thing to hit $2, which is very, 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 very possible. But this is one of those stocks that are more kind of like a pumping them. I don't like the fundamental too much behind it, and it doesn't seem like the big money are in this stock either. It's mostly just retail traders that are in this stock. So be careful if you're in this stock. It's better short-term hold than a long-term hold. This is one where you get in, take your money, take your slice of the cake, and leave. You don't want to be back holding this thing for the long run as well, because just look back at GME. You feel bad for those people that bought it at $500-600 and now they're back holding it. So you can't go broke taking your profit. So don't get too greedy with this. Take your profit, leave, and then if the setup's there again, get back in it. Simple as that. So yeah, those are the 5 marijuana stocks that I believe have a lot of potential to go up. There's some better long-term wise, like CGC, but those have ran so much already. The upside is not there compared to these stocks. These stocks are ready to go for the next week or so. So if you guys like this video, like and subscribe, and if you want to join our trading group, definitely check us out. We have a 7-day free trial, and our group, we provide signals, entry and exit on all of our trades, as well as educations, and we have a whole group dedicated to that. And we have Nick, who's phenomenal at that, and he answers every questions you may have, even the dumbest question you may think of. He will be there to answer it promptly and thoroughly. So check us out. 7-day free trial, nothing to lose. Check us out. So with that, have a great trading week. Trade carefully, guys. Make some money, and let's get it.